I think I did it. It's rolling.
Hey, everybody.
I'm Camille.
I'm Gretchen. We're back with Shock Talking because we have more shocking things to say.
We do. We were saying a prayer before we started. And I just had this distinct feeling to talk to women about their curves today. Yeah, I kind of got this feeling like, I thought, who needs to talk? Who needs to hear from me? And just, I had an image in my mind about, girls that are struggling with their weight, struggling with their body image.
Yeah.
Struggling with how they, have to carry their body, or it's like they got it. They got this self-shaming, or they're having a hard time with their body image.
Hang on to that thought because I feel really.
What'd you have?
I feel
What'd you
really
get
strong about
impression?
that because I'm debating on making this post, and I kind of want to elaborate on that, but I need to confess. I know.
What?
Co-host confessionals part 2. I went to Ulta today.
Oh my God, this girl. We have got to keep her out of Ulta. She's not paying her rent, y'all. Just telling you.
And I bought you Urban Cafe and Celestial.
I'm taking that back. Oh my gosh.
Right now for saying that, don't you?
I really
Listen, I went into.
This is
I
delicious.
tell you, Siri is she's a messed up bitch because I left work and I know that there's an Ulta somewhere in this area. Do you know where it took me?
Where?
Long ass way around the campfire to go all the way back to Valley Fair Mall.
Holy
Y'all, that it was right down the road from where I lived, but I had to go. Anyway, I go in there and I don't know the setup. I know it's glittery, all that's got her.
Blingy. I'm so.
Camille's like, but let me tell you about Urban Cafe. I'm looking,
wait.
and I'm looking at, I squat down because I'm so tall. I squat down and I'm looking at all the names and I'm like, I don't see Urban Cafe.
Oh my God.
And my ex, if you have stopped making this, so help me God. Right? I walk around the store and I decided, Jesus goes, go back.
Oh. I think you love those little promptings.
Go back.
Go back.
So I go back and I look and there's another section.
Oh,
Yes.
brand new.
No.
I love it.
And I look and I can't find Urban Cafe. And I go, but Jesus tells me to still stay. So I go back over and I go, screw you names. I'm going to look at the color.
And you found it.
I found 2.
Did you get one for you?
I did.
Thank you so much.
Now listen, I know what you're
not
going to.
gonna
I know what you're going to be. See, this is
Sorry.
how she treats my gifts.
Oh, shut up.
Not a lot of respect for that $3 pencil.
Down there somewhere.
I know what you're going to do. You're going to put it on. You're going to go, damn it, Gretchen, it's
No, I'm
too
not.
brown.
No, I'm not.
You better blend.
I will
And then
blend. I know how to blend. Have you seen my lips?
Y'all look at those lips.
Have you seen? You know I do.
If I could zoom, I would.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, it is.
Seriously.
Mhm,
I
they're good.
I blend. I layer. It
know.
stays on all day
know.
and all night.
Y'all, she can have nachos.
I can eat. I can drink.
margaritas,
And you go,
nothing. And I go, it's the. Do you lick?
Is that an implant? Did you implant those glittery lips? People have asked me that stuff.
Do you ever get food stuck on your lips? She does not. Never do I see you licking your lips.
I practice
Oh,
going
stop
in.
it. You did not just do that.
I practice opening.
And we wonder why
inserting.
she gets dick pics. By the
We
way, do
don't
you
wonder.
remember this word that we talked about last week?
Orosexuous. What did we talk about?
Did y'all watch the one that we did about co-host confessionals?
Indigo.
Shut up. What is the word that Dr. Karen wrote down?
Glitter. What was it? Clitomus. What is it?
Okay, let me refresh your memory, Camille. Not
Platysma.
one part of this word has to do with the word clit.
Well, I thought it was clitisma first, but
Okay,
it's
but what's
platysma. Platysma is the little, looks like a clit right here.
I know. We
Well-
call it like the vagina hang down.
It's like the hanging downer. It looks like this when you got
It's
some.
like when those things hang down.
Right.
I love how you said that when a man cinches up his tie.
like that. It's like, oh,
It's
honey,
like the vagina with drapes.
loosen that up right there. You
Yeah.
don't want to have that.
Yeah.
It doesn't look manly.
I know.
It's a little feminine looking. Just saying.
Camille and I were talking.
Platysma.
Do you ever have that? Satan has got a hold of my email.
What happened?
Every stinking fucking day I'm deleting because whether I may need a new roof or I may need an eyeball transplant.
Who sold
or
your information?
I don't know.
That's what happened.
I know.
Someone's got a hold of your info.
And somebody sold your number.
Yeah, I'm
because
getting
you're
scam likely on my phone. I'm like, who's scam likely? And then I realized,
Then-
it's something like a scam.
in my trash, my spam folder on my emails.
Yeah. Tons.
It's women wanting to hook up.
Shut
But I don't think they know I'm a woman. I think it's just going out there.
Or they do.
Shut up.
Oh, that's Platisma.
Platisma.
Yeah.
No, it's annoying
Interesting.
because
Who would have known that's called that? I didn't know that.
Not you.
I didn't know that.
Platisma.
Well, I thought that's what you said. I'm in the doctor's office, and we talk about body parts, and she says, "Well, it's your." I thought she said clitisma, and I said my clitisma. She said, "Yeah, She said it so fast, clitisma." I said clitisma. She said, "No, platisma." I said clitisma. She goes, "No, pla." I said, "Announce their p." So she wrote it down for me. She goes,
Camille is trying
"Damn it, here,
to clarify herself right now.
Platisma."
I know.
Yeah, she
I
wrote it
know.
down for me. I don't want to move my pencil.
I know you.
I'm worried
I
about
know.
my pencil. Hold on.
Should be right back. Should be right back.
Sorry.
I
got it.
I watched.
Thank you.
You're so welcome,
So happy.
bitch.
She's so hard to say thank you to. I mean, you see how she treats me.
No. Oh.
You just see
No,
her off
look,
camera.
I've got a confession.
She is.
I went to Ultimate. Damn it, Gretchen. God, this girl
it
needs
is like-
help.
She does. It is.
Oh,
It
do you
is
know why
an
I
addiction.
went? Do you know why I went in there?
Yeah, what'd you buy for you?
No, I didn't buy any. Well, besides the other Urban
The other,
Cafe.
yeah, that's so good.
But Jesus told me to. Do you remember I bought that stupid primer
Yeah,
last
did you take it
week.
back?
Yes, y'all. This is what it was
And they
like.
took it back, right? Okay, good. Good,
Camille's
good.
all about
Yeah.
being right. Do you know what
hate wasting
Elmer's glue looks like? Right? It's white.
Yeah, it's
You put that shit on your face. It's white.
uh-uh.
Yeah.
And then your whole then
I put my foundation over it, and I'm
And it's
like,
white.
I'm glowing.
Okay, not good.
No, I took that shit back. She goes, "Did you use it?" And I go, "I did once."
Yeah.
And then she squirts it out and she rubs it on her hands. She goes, "Huh?" She goes, "Well, you put foundation over it."
Really.
Okay, 12-year-old.
But I'm still
I've
not going to
been
have
doing this
white
a long time. I know.
primer.
I said, "You know what? But my face glows, and it's not glowing from dew. It's like white." Yeah.
So they did take it back. Good. Okay, good.
Yeah. So NYX, don't be getting mad at me for taking it back because we still want you to make Urban Cafe.
And we still buy your products, just not that one.
That one.
Okay, good.
I know, but you know what's going to happen? I'm going to have to go back to Motives. I'm going to have to order the shit that I know works.
And it does work. I mean, it does
does.
pretty good stuff. I like it.
I know.
Yeah. It's about the blending.
I know it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get to your subject, but I just need
When?
to get
Because she will never shut up. I'm just telling you right now. This girl.
I know you didn't watch it, but I just have to
What
get,
did you see?
The Bachelorette last night.
I did not see it.
I haven't watched
What
it all
did you
season.
find?
And I think it's in the very beginning because there's still a whole bunch of men there, right?
Oh, sure. Sure, she haven't got
First
rid of
of
them all.
all, I know. And they're filming, it was in Utah. But
What?
obviously it was
Yeah.
cold outside, right?
Oh.
Okay, so I was like, I got to ask Camille about that. So one guy shows up. There's always just one dickhead, right? I
One
mean,
kind of bully.
whether it's a girl or a guy, there's just one that TV goes, ooh, you're the psycho that we need to keep re-emphasizing that we're going to keep you back because
It's
you're good TV.
salacious. Yeah, and we can watch him bully people. Yeah. What's he doing?
First of all, she's on the couch.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking makeup must be in the wings because every guy that comes in for his 5-minute time, they make out.
Oh. Yeah, but my makeup would stay.
But Camille's like, my lips would look juicy the whole time. Yeah, and she's like full on suck facing.
Seriously.
Yeah. But I don't know
that
about
gross
you,
you
but
out.
I
Sorry.
think when most people do that, everything fades away.
Well,
Like
it
you just
does. Your
become
whole-
dead.
Yeah.
Mhm. No, she looked good. So this guy comes in and he takes his pants off. And he has on this gold lame that somebody made. Like you can't buy that shit off the store. Underwear, Camille.
What? Like a underwear
Like Captain
or was like a
Underpants. No.
Oh,
like
so it's like
ugly.
G-string.
No, Captain Underpants.
Oh, so it's literally like underwear. So it wasn't like sexy stuff.
No.
Not just the hold the
no.
package stuff.
And here's
What?
the deal.
Gold?
Gold lame.
Gold lame.
Even you wouldn't like that.
I'm not into that shit. Oh.
No, I just meant because it was sparkly.
Yeah, I get it.
But the
yeah, no.
camera angle had him, he was somehow dancing his junk in front of her because what we saw was the swirlies of hair coming down the outside of his
He did
inner
not
leg.
escape. He didn't escape.
No.
What?
No, and his name is Jordan in case you want to check it out.
Jordan
And when you
needs to
know,
escape.
he was given the last rose.
Oh, he was? He got the rose?
Yes. And so you know what he
Must
said?
be something
He
she liked.
so for the preview of whenever the next one is, he goes, I may be like Captain Underpants or whatever he said, but now I'm going to be Captain, I just stealed your girl. Stealed your girl. Stole your girl. And I'm like, that's not usually a good icebreaker. Jordan, not usually, Jordan, when, because
You're the one we love to hate. They're saying we got to have somebody we don't like on there.
that's kind of college. Maybe.
Yeah, he's a child.
Like maybe college.
Well, he's trying to show off something over there.
His swirlies.
Well, he's got some pubes.
Oh, I was just like, it's not even zoomed and I can see. My eyeballs are old and I can see it, Camille.
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh.
So then this other guy
But
comes
some
on.
men don't want to escape. I mean, anyway.
Was
that see-through? Was it
for all
see-through?
of you out there watching, because there's millions,
Yeah,
Jordan,
Right,
I
George.
want you to get that. Listen, they make razors now that go back and forth. Like you don't have to think.
Oh.
You can just go. Like you don't have to keep doing this. You can go up and down like painting, like
Lord.
Mr. Miyagi.
Oh. Wax on, wax off. Yeah. I got
You
it.
should wax.
Wax?
Call Joanna.
Wax. I just saw her yesterday, actually.
No, she just
I
saw
got
you.
my wispies handled, yeah.
When you say that, I can't help but think of like a comb over.
It's hilarious, man.
Seriously, can she even charge you full rate?
No, I really don't need to chart pay, but I just go there. I want to keep her in business, so she does my brows. She does the hair removal. I'm a hair removal, so she does my removal. I got people to add hair, take hair. There's money I spend on my damn hair. Just to tell you that.
Seriously.
I mean, really,
I know.
it's ridiculous.
I know, but
It's stupid.
You
but-
got some good hair going on.
I try. I
know,
try.
you
I
do.
try.
I love it.
I didn't curl it.
Raise
like I
your
wanted
hand
to.
out there if you love her hair. I'm not talking about her
Aw.
boobies. I'm talking about her hair.
No, thank you.
Um,
Don't unlike me if you don't.
no, she's psychic. She'll do the shit to you. Okay, so last thought on The Bachelorette.
Yeah. And
Now-
I'm glad that I want to now get on and watch this weirdo.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, one season, I
Be
don't remember,
interesting.
Chad from Oklahoma, y'all remember him, and he was the mean one. He was like trying to start fist fights and shit with
What?
other guys, and he just was dominating, but he took on that role.
Alpha.
And he was just like,
He's the
"In your
silverback
face,"
gorilla.
and he was just like, he was the one you
He's the
hated.
fighter.
Yeah. So then this guy, oh hell, I can't remember his name. It was like Jean-Georges or something like that. He comes on. Now we're in the beginning stages because there's like 15 guys or something still there, and there's the couch, right? And so he interrupts
The other guy.
time with another guy because he didn't get to say what he wanted to
That's
say.
bad
Which
code.
I'm just like,
He
you know
broke a
what?
code doing
if
that.
I were that girl, Beck, I'd be like, no,
Right.
no, I'm in charge.
Where's the
I'm the
producer?
Bachelorette. I'm in charge. Well, it's TV drama, right?
Oh, so it was meant to be. Got it. They want to get things going. I
If
got
she
it.
uses Urban Cafe.
Oh, maybe
She
you ought to
should.
send her
I know.
one.
No, hell no.
Oh, I got to base money. Okay,
Sorry.
good.
So,
All right.
so
well, next
little
one.
dude on the couch gets up and leaves like a puppy. I know. And then
He
the
doesn't
other,
stand his
and
ground.
the other guy comes in, Camille, and this is what he said. Now, this is probably like, I don't know, week 3.
Okay.
Like, wait, what's your first name? Yeah, and he goes, I'm falling in love with you.
Oh.
And you could just tell she was like, oh, crickets, awkward moment. And she goes, basically she was just like, we are not really on the same path. Can I walk you out? That's code for get your ass off the show.
Ooh.
So they start walking out, and then guess what he does?
What?
Therapy mama, guess what he does? He goes, well, I didn't really mean it. I just want to see your reaction.
What a psycho.
And she is butthurt because she's like, I am serious about this time here. You're not playing around with my feelings. There's your limo.
Good.
So she comes back and she's
Good. I
pissed.
would be too. What a game player.
She says to all the other men there, she's like, you know what? I want y'all to know if there's anybody out there that's playing games
Yeah.
right now, my
Leave
feelings
now.
are not.
Yeah.
But I thought to myself, like, what guy's going to go, oh, excuse me, let me go grab my bag because I'm just playing with your feelings. No, they're going to ride that thing out, right?
Well, let's analyze this for
That's
just
why I'm
a
talking
minute.
to you. I know. I know.
So this was completely a way to win. He's thinking, I'm going to interrupt. I'm going to be needy. I'm falling for you. I need you. Like playing on her emotions, what he's trying to do.
She's smart.
And good girl for not selling out and going, oh, he's all Twitter-pated with me. I need to give up my own opinion. Good for her. But this guy was completely saying all that, you know, it's the whole bullshit. It's good. Men get good bullshit to get laid. That's just what men grew up doing. They say the right thing. They get in our pants. I'm not kidding.
I'm falling in love with you. That never works for me.
3
by
weeks?
the way.
No.
No.
Well, no. But I'll tell you, but
she's
men do
pissed.
fall first.
She was hurt and she was pissed. Now, guess what happened? So
she should be.
now it's day 2.
Yeah.
And they're up in Park City, you know, and so she's sitting there and she's crying.
Oh, she was.
She's upset about Jean
The game.
from last
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
So then this new dude, Wills,
Cool. Not cool.
comes up and he's like, you know, I just want her to forget about last night and just enjoy this
Yeah.
moment.
That was sweet.
They ended up they made out.
They made out.
Yeah, she forgot.
Oh,
She
good.
forgot.
Isn't that just how it works?
But
too?
the news, I was reading on the news today, and it was just like, she's still so butthurt about it. And I'm like, girl.
No, she's not.
Girl, hello. You were dropped by Ari at the last moment. So you
get
know
all
there's going to
hurt.
be drama. And he has now been detoxified out of your situation.
Yeah, she's got a cleanse going on. And she's
3
hanging on to it.
heartbeats is what Camille says.
That's it. You got to cry for 3 heartbeats. You got to be done.
Becca, call her.
Yeah. Give me a
801
shout.
809 2222. Call her.
Call, give me a ring, honey. Let's talk this through.
Camille's like,
But you know,
Don't
I'm going
pick
to tell
any
you.
of 'em.
Here's some interesting facts about relationships and how to get someone hooked on you. Okay, if you want to get someone hooked on you, this is sneaky, dirty pool. But I'll tell you what people do.
cleavage?
Well, more than that. Okay,
That's
it
not
ain't.
working.
Look, I mean, you can seduce anybody. Anybody can
I
get
know
seduced,
it. I know
right?
it. You're right.
But you know what really hooks someone is a betrayal. This is fascinating because you're dating someone, you're just, you know, it's going well, whatever, and then you betray them, you cheat on them, you lie to them, they catch you in something, and then, oh my gosh, you're so sorry. The moment a challenge happens in a relationship, it either becomes real and like you got to work through it, and now we kind of have an investment going on, both of you, or it ends it. But people actually hook people with, if they've got abandonment issues, and I think people smell those people. Like that person's, I can hook him with an abandonment issue. And you know their story, the girl's telling her story about her past.
Oh, wait a minute.
whatever.
Okay, so say, let's just throw it out. Say the girl goes, he's got an abandonment issue. So I'm going to
gonna
really get
hook
him
him.
by cheating on him, and then
Right.
he's going to be like, I can't live without you.
Right. That's because you're triggering the emotional pocket.
That's terrible.
Isn't that mean? That's what I'm saying. People are cruel like that, but it happens all the time. So people, they sense you got an emotional abandonment issue, and then they hook them by almost abandoning or threaten the abandonment. And it works so long until that person kind of gets wise and smart and goes, I don't give a shit, abandon me, you know?
Yeah.
Now, I've got drama with my
Yeah.
clients y'all wouldn't
Shit
believe.
is-
Oh, my
I
God.
can't even imagine.
It's unbelievable.
No, seriously, I'm watching this last night. Of course, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
You know, they're in their 20s and they're thinking, oh my gosh, I've got hair and makeup and booze all in front of me, and now I
Yeah.
get, and they're going to Vegas next. Can you
Oh.
imagine what's going to happen? But I'm watching it with my 24-year-old daughter, and I'm just like, please no, this is not.
This isn't real. This
not
isn't how real
real.
relationships work. Nope.
No. And I mean, really, and you look at the history of how many people actually stayed married that are from The Bachelor.
I think
Bachelorette.
one out of all those couples,
yeah,
really.
not
I mean,
many.
not many. And then they're in marriage boot camp because they're all
I know.
messed up.
Oh, what if they were all your clients?
I would like
Hey,
that.
keep it
That'd be fun.
going.
That'd be fun.
I will tell you.
But they'd only do it if there's a camera present. I'm just going to tell you right now. They probably wouldn't do real work unless they got a camera on them.
I know.
And even then, look,
And alcohol.
I think marriage boot camp's a great idea, but I often wonder at how much of that is producer induced,
know
right?
it. You
Because they
know-
got to get ratings, they got to have salacious stuff, they got to have it be cray cray, and then people watch it like, oh my gosh, did you see her and him? And,
Right.
but that's not real work, guys. That's not real work. I think people.
You
need
know,
to know that.
I remember when I was married, we would have to drive to go see this counselor, which was probably about 45 minutes away. That is a hell long drive.
When you're
there
fine.
and back,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a bad drive.
Because I think sometimes, I'm not saying my situation, but I do think sometimes people, and you know this, when they're sitting before a counselor, they're going to say what seems to be the right thing to say.
Oh, I'll tell you what's fascinating. They first both come in together to meet me, okay? And I'll get a version, you know, and I got one of them more quiet than the other one. And then I'll see them separately. Oh, hell, let me tell you everything. That's what happens. And then you get the real scoop. And then it's like, well, so y'all been divorced and now you're trying to make it work. And I mean, the whole story comes out then.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. There's definitely some. Now, there are couples that really do want to work on stuff, and they're just out there with everything. But there's some that are just, there's addiction issues or temper issues,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
or they're trapped and they don't know how to get the hell out of it. That's honestly, I had this last
Like
week.
trapped in a marriage?
Well, they're divorced, but like, she's living with him,
What?
threatening suicide. I mean, no, there's so much crap, and
Oh,
so
y'all.
he doesn't dare
Where's
just
your
say,
Venus and your retrograde stuff?
"You got Uranus in your
Needs to
door."
leave that house. Go
Well,
to somebody else's house.
if you're an Aquarian, you're probably looking to relocate kind of soon. Anyway, just saying. But no, there's a lot of stuff going on, and so, and I find
that's
this
such
man.
a dramatic.
Oh my gosh!
episode.
Oh my gosh!
Don't
if
people
there
get
was a
divorced to move
camera,
on?
no. Oh no no. Oh no no. Oh no no.
What?
People, girl, look. People just steal your
Raise your
vibe
hand if that's new
forever.
to you.
They just want to steal your energy. Seriously.
They're
People
that
make you crazy.
miserable that they'll stay in their own stink.
Oh my God, did you not hear that story this last week about this? I can't remember. This guy's a clarinet. I mean, he plays this beautiful instrument. I can't remember what it is. I think he's from Canada. And I didn't hear the end of the story. But 2 years ago, he submitted to go to a college. His then girlfriend hacked his email, deleted the acceptance letter for his
What?
dream. He wanted to go to college and play. And he is a genius musician. Genius. So she's hacked his email. She deletes the account. In fact, she
so
actually
he missed his opportunity.
she fraudulently writes a decline letter,
that
and you
bitch
could go
in
to the
prison.
this next school for $5,000 or something like that. Well, he sued her. This is 2 years down the road. He sued her.
Good.
I think he found out through one of the instructors, and he's like, why wouldn't you accept me in this college? He's like, what do you mean? We did accept you. So they pulled up the email, and he's like, oh. So the friends were kind of onto her. They thought she was a little cray-cray.
Yeah.
So this all came out.
This is a
and
real TV
This is
thing.
real. No. This was just on the news, Dateline News. So I guess there's a lawsuit, and he asked for $300,000, and the judge in Canada gave him $50,000 more. So it was just
Holla on the judge.
It was pretty impressive. But you guys have
Whoa.
no idea how often that kind of stuff happens. People sabotage each other's success all the time.
Oh, I know.
It's shitty. But I think she didn't want to lose him or didn't want him to be successful and then every night, get this, he's upset. I mean, this is his dream. He was told to apply. He's thinking he's going to get it. His dream, and he's crying about this. Guess who's consoling him every night?
She is.
my gosh.
You psycho bitch.
Right.
Oh.
Now this is talk about suppressor. Talk about
Camille,
Machiavellian.
These are
oh my
grown-ass
gosh.
adults.
These
that
are college. This was
These are
he's
thinking. I mean, really, you want to talk about TV?
crazy.
You watch those Datelines and you watch
Yep.
that stuff, and I just go, what?
No, it's a little predictable. I mean, it's not on Dateline unless it's like, they're guilty or something, right? But the fascinating part for me to watch this stuff, because I'm pretty sure the husband did it. It's like, hey, do you guys know that the number one cause of death for a pregnant woman is murder? Did you know
What?
that? Yeah, statistically, the number one cause of death for pregnant women is murder, and
Who's
it's
doing
the
it?
father, because he doesn't want to be a father or pay the bill or whatever. I'm not kidding. That is true. So, and statistically, honestly, whoever's killing wives is typically husbands. So, it's not that hard to figure out when you watch Dateline who did what.
Right. Well, they have an hour to tell you that
Yeah,
they're going to prison.
the long story, right?
Or
But
somebody did
I
it.
like I'm fascinated by just watching these suppressors and how they kind of work, and just the game and the lies and how.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my gosh.
I'm exhausted.
Fascinating.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Seriously, by some of the stories.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you at the end of your shift, your
Yeah.
day here. I bet you're just like, Margaritaville.
Seriously.
911. No,
Seriously.
I bet. And I bet it's hard on you, not calling anybody out, but I bet it's hard on you to listen to people's bullshit. And I've heard, listen, Camille will come at you.
Oh,
You try to lie to her,
well.
and she will holler like she's from the South. From across the table, she will call you out. I have been, our studio's on the other side of our office. I have been over here in the corner in fetal position weeping because I don't know what's happening.
She's hoping I'm not going to kill anybody.
I'm
over
like, I'm just going to go home.
there. Oh God, you just think
no.
out here.
No.
Don't think I'm here.
No, but I have sat in your
Yeah.
waiting room waiting on
I'm
you.
chewing on somebody.
And you are calling a guy
Well,
out for cheating.
And lying. And I know
lying.
it. And just
And
don't
then he
string out
walks
this
out and he
pain.
opens the door and gives me a smile. I'm like, you fucker. God, you do that to your wife and your children, right?
I know. Yeah, I try to be a little more quiet than that, but sometimes I get a little loud.
Oh.
But no, you know what it is? It's just like, oh, come on already. We already know the truth. Quit. Don't
No.
play me for a
But
fool.
well, and you know what the truth is. Here's what
I'm
I like.
offended.
You're like, tell the truth faster. So you're
Yeah,
not going to
that's my goal.
sugarcoat that green
Well,
grass.
don't come to me
You're-
if you want to lie. I don't do that.
Yeah. No,
My
that
reputation
pisses you
usually
off.
precedes me. It does piss me off. I'm like, don't waste my time or your money. I hate wasting time. I hate wasting money. Yeah. So I'm rigorous. I am the rigorous one. Yeah.
I am so glad I brought up The Bachelorette. No, it's some stupid stuff. So you young people out there, because I know you watch our podcast,
Yeah. It's not real.
do not pattern your life after things. Oh, because you know what they had on afterwards?
What?
It's a brand new show, and I give it about
A week?
5 weeks.
What?
Because that's probably the longest I'll go. It's called what's it called? The Proposal.
The Proposal?
Camille, it is.
I've not even heard this
No, you
on
should not.
advertising.
It was on last night for the first time, and the cute guy Jesse, somebody from GMA, is on it. Oh, he's so hot. Anyway, basically, it's like a pageant of finding a spouse within an hour.
Oh, really?
So they have a talent portion. They come out in some form of a.
Are they pre-picked or are they go on a random street audition?
So do you remember like the dating game? I think.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
somebody's sitting behind a curtain,
And they got
then
3 contestants,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think they had like 10. They had 10 that came out, and they make them walk down these stairs that stairs that are built that like you either need to take one ginormous step or 2 little bitty.
Oh, they're little.
Yeah.
They're perfect
Bailey and I
for
are watching
me.
these chicks, and I'm like, oh, this one girl comes down in roller skates.
No.
She's walking on the
hell
on the
is she doing
stopper, right? And she's got a cocktail dress on, and like her hobby is roller
What's
derby
her
or
talent?
something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's this cop, we don't see his face, and he's sitting behind the screen, and he's got a monitor. I mean, he's silhouette, and they're like turning him, blowing him a kiss, and then he chooses 7 out of the 10. Y'all, there was not maybe but 1.5 to choose from.
Are we just picking a body here or is there a brain to go with
Gosh,
this?
you know what? And I'm looking at and I'm like, these people are like late 20s and 30s. Are you selling out on your life at that age?
Yeah, right.
That you're going to go on TV? You know what? It's got to be a sensationalism. I'm just going to go on TV and I'm going to be noticed because I'm going to pick somebody. It's like
And
that.
I'm going to have a one-night stand after I'm picked. That's what happens here. Pathetic.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Well, let's get to the real subject at hand.
Now
I
that
had
we've
an
got
impression.
all that table talk
Now
out
that
of the
Gretchen
way,
had her way,
I know, I'm done.
Let's go.
I'm going to try to be done.
Well, I just have this feeling. I think there's some women out there that struggle with their body image, and they think they have to look a certain way and have a certain number after their on their size or their scale or whatever.
Yeah.
But women's bodies are constantly changing and evolving. I'll quit fidgeting with my gadget. But we're always going through something hormonally. I've got a cute girl that I'm talking to, and she's gained all this weight after she started taking hormones with birth control. And I'm like, okay, do you wonder if that's because of the hormones, honey? I mean, maybe your body's having a reaction to it. Can you talk to your doctor? Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. And she's working out 4 hours a day now.
Oh my
and
gosh, she's super
but
frustrated.
she's it's killing her, and she's just her boyfriend's like, what's going on with you? Look, honestly, women do this. They grow this way, they get this way. You're going to have hormones. You're going to evolve and change. Men typically don't change a lot.
I'm growing this way.
Well, we're going to sag and wrinkle. Everyone, age is the great equalizer, right? Old age is a great equalizer, but there's definitely the body image is always going to change. So you've got to have something more to hang your self-esteem on than your looks, than your waist, than your size of your waist. So I learned this the hard way. I've dieted my way heavy. I mean, diets don't work. It's got to be a lifestyle. It's got to be something you live like it's a daily thing. But and it can't be for a temporary thing. You can't starve yourself and just do it for a moment.
Right.
And it can't be for someone else. It's got to be for you.
It's like people that do that, and I get it. I do. I've been
Yeah.
there. But like people that diet for a wedding.
Right. And then, and again, I get the event things, but you're right. If you want a lifestyle, you want a healthy life. You want to live long. You want to have a healthy lifestyle. But don't make it mean anything about your worth as a human being, as a person. I always say you shall know them by their works. Judge a person's character and their integrity by what they do in their life, not how they look. And that's what's missing, I think, in our pick of people nowadays. I think people, that's pretty, that's good looking, that's sexy. That doesn't matter. Honestly, you're going to have conversations. You're going to have, you're going to share space. You're going to need to have reliability on their resources or your resources. You have to pick a person based on their inner strength and their inner skill set, and their communication skill set, not just their looks.
Yeah.
So that's why I think a lot of our marriages are failing, is because people aren't picking on anything internally, not everything external, but mostly external. honestly.
Yeah.
And we don't really, we listen to respond. We're not listening to get people. We don't want to really hear how people feel and think. You look at the suicide rates, and I've got this cute girl I'm talking to who just wants to die because she feels so fat, ugly, whatever. And the suicide rate is enormous because people are in constant comparison mode. My life should be this. I should look like that. I'm not that because I don't have that. No, look, relationships are the key to prevention of suicide. Being connected to each other, having real relationships, having real conversations, you sharing your heart, sharing your fears. We all have that. We all have stuff that we're going through that we don't want to talk about.
Right.
But having, like, as a mother, I'm nosy. I'm like in my kids' stuff. I'm like, what's really going on with you, Katie? How you doing, really? Don't just say, Mom, I'm good. I'm fine. I get into her business, right? Because I want to make sure. And then we have an hour-long conversation, and I just sit there and go, I know, honey, you're good. I just let her vent, But we need that. We don't have emotional air anymore. And we're at this rapid pace of go, 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 achieve. And I think people just have forgotten how to just breathe.
You say this, and a couple things comes to mind. Number one, I think marketing is it's a very, very strong reason why people have bad self-esteem, commit suicide, have terrible relationship problems, don't excel in things in their life because they can't get past, and it's from social media too, but they can't get past the comparison.
Totally.
And so, marketing, and we've talked about this on other issues before, women our age don't want to see a 20-year-old advertising something that we would use, wear, buy, smell, whatever.
Right. Exactly.
And so the facade is you're only acceptable, you're only pretty if you
wrinkle-free, 20, and size 0 waist, which the average female size 16, y'all. Just
and I know I've shared this with you. I hate seeing posts of 20-year-old skinny girls that were genetically born that way that call themselves fit.
Right.
I know women that are juicy and full of muscle.
And they're fit.
And their heart condition is out of this world, y'all. They could be a Navy SEAL like that.
Yeah.
Those women are physically fit. Do not show me a skinny ass that goes, I'm fit. No, you're not.
And there's fitness it doesn't have to look a certain way.
No, it doesn't have to
Beauty
look
doesn't have to look a certain way, And
that's what I
men
love.
don't care. I'm going to tell you something. Women kind of get this idea that, I'm just not fuckable if I don't look like that. No one's going to love me if I don't look like that. Bullshit.
Right.
Men don't care. Okay, they really don't. I mean, if me at my age and my plumpness and all that stuff, I have plenty of attention if I wanted it. That is not what it's about, y'all.
Girl, you have plenty of attention. You don't want it.
My point, but you know what it's about? It's about loving yourself. It's about accepting yourself as you are. And it's about not letting that get in the way of life and expressing yourself. Shit, if I thought, I can't, look, I grew up with a mother, and God bless her soul, she's dead now. My mother told me, I was chubby as a kid. And by the way, I lived on antibiotics. Antibiotics were supposed to prevent acne, okay? My mother didn't know any better. We didn't know any better. She thought she was doing some sort of blessing on me, right? But it killed my guts. It hurt my guts. So we know how important gut health is, right? It took me years to get my guts back to where they need to be. But that is a lot of where people get diabetes because they don't have good bacteria, and they also get obese. So my gut issue is where my fat is, right? But if I live my life like my mother was like, nobody's going to want you. You're not going to get a job. Who's going to like you? You're not going to get a date.
Based on your body
Based
shape?
on my tummy. I had a tummy. So and trust me, I was a lot thinner than I am now. But I was like, oh, and I believed her for a minute, and I got pissed. Well, I got pissed. I thought, you know what? I'll show you. Because my outward experience was that. My tombstone was going to say, I showed him. Seriously, I was that rebellious as a kid.
Yeah.
I was just pissed off. I was sick of being told you can't. Right. You can't because you're this. You can't. You're a woman. You're a girl. Oh, so that's where I got that. But honestly, I wouldn't have left the house. And I wouldn't leave the house today if I believed that just because I'm fat, I can't amount to anything. That's not true. And especially in today's world where people are more and more accepted to not be fat shamed, to not be
stereotyped into a body.
Exactly. And I think there's beauty in all sizes. So I say work with what you got. You can be curvy and be sexy and be all that stuff. Men don't care.
And there's a couple thoughts on this. I just read this tweet from Khloe Kardashian, and
she's curvy.
She was coming out. I mean, she just had a baby in April, for crying out loud, right? You think it takes your body 9 months to get to that stage.
Right.
it's going to get back
little bit of
if
time
it does when
to
it
shrink
wants
back, yeah.
to, you know. But she's smart enough to do it the healthy way.
Yeah.
So she's got people that are making all of these accusations of this is what she's doing and this is what she's doing and either this is healthy or it's not. Shut the fuck up, right?
Thank you.
You know, and she's like, look,
Good for her.
I'm exercising because it's a healthy choice.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not focused on shrinking everything back. I mean, obviously for women, it is in your head, but you know what? When you get to a point, and she's only like 30 or 33, so
Right.
yay on her.
Right.
Hi, Chloe, because I know you're watching. But when you get to the point that you go, and this is my big platform, I care more about my health than what I look like.
That's exactly right. And that should be what you focus on is, are you healthy? Exactly right.
Yeah, and when you get that way and you see people at the gym, especially women, man, their health, it comes in a lot of different flavors.
That's right.
It
And
really,
shapes and
really
sizes.
does. And men, I kind of think it's different because I think men tend to think, I want to be that athlete that I once was, or I want to look like that dude, or I want to. One of my people in my life, guy in my life, used to say, "Do you know how much I can bench press?" I have no idea. I don't care. Like the number means nothing to me. It was everything to him.
That was high school. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? It was everything to him. And you see pictures all the time, especially of guys, it'll be bulk or shred, meaning are you chiseled or are you just big? And guys have a different perspective, and I think guys are a lot more tolerant, lenient.
Oh, they are. Well, and they have a lot more, fetishes. I mean, look, a lot of guys like bigger girls. They want curves. They want something to hold on to. They
Right.
don't all want to have one size fits fit all.
Yeah, and,
So-
and what marketing says, and thank God that marketing is going in a different direction.
Yep.
I mean, Ashley Graham, I didn't know she's pregnant,
Right. Yeah.
but she is posting the shit out of stuff. You know what? And I'm just like,
And good for her.
I love it. I love, and I can't wait for the day when Miss USA or any pageant goes, we welcome all sizes.
yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? To have
You
a
know
plus
what?
size Miss USA. Oh, that'd be actually awesome.
And
Be good.
I've talked about my daughter before. She's nowhere near a plus size, but
No.
she's very
Oh, gosh.
athletic. Miss Georgia that year was very curvy.
Yeah. That's right.
Beautiful girl. And I will not be the one that goes, she had a pretty face. No, she was beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
She was curvy.
Very
she was
sensual,
beautiful.
very
she was,
sexy.
her walk was full of confidence.
Totally.
And I think we as a society, we just can't break past this look that says,
Yeah, I know.
you're whatever, and I can tell you, being in just my year, I don't know about every year, but just my year, the eating disorders that happen just to get on stage and look a certain way.
See, that's just so self-destructive. That scares me. It's like I don't want my kids following that lead, right? I don't. I don't want people to be unhealthy. We got enough shit going on.
We do. I love what you talk about with the mirror. Stop looking at the time. We're
I'm
good.
looking at. I'm making
Jesus
sure.
has not shut us up
Okay,
yet.
good. Okay, good.
We've had this conversation before. Your mirror needs to be your friend.
That's right.
Not your enemy.
That's right.
Because when you get to the point and you look in the mirror and you go, I hate this about me and I hate that, and God, I don't want to look at myself.
Yeah.
You need to re-talk to yourself.
Yeah. And you need to wonder what you've done good that day and what your gratitude list looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that you said last time that you're upright.
That's
You're
right.
breathing, you're thinking,
You're
you're
alive.
feeling, you're
Yeah.
smiling, you're
right.
upright.
That's right.
And there's so much, there's so much. I think women, we're hard on ourselves before anybody else is. I think we judge
We are.
ourselves before anybody else ever notices, right? Especially
Totally.
men. I mean,
Totally.
I think men are pretty darn forgiving. And the ones that aren't,
Men just want someone willing and happy to do it. I'm telling
and there you have it, guys. That's Shark Talking.
No, they really do. They want someone happy. Look, men want happy women. They don't want someone who's starving herself and she can't eat, oh my gosh, I can't. I mean, I've got one client, his woman is in front, she has drawn her brows on 10 times that morning. She's there, she's locked herself in the bathroom and she's drawn on her makeup. And she will take forever to do this, and he's like, oh my God, I gotta poop. I mean, she will not get out of that bathroom till her makeup's done. He didn't see her much without makeup, but I'm like, God, that's gotta be awful for him, right?
I remember my granny during that era. She would get up
Before the dawn.
She called her husband by Mr. Van, never his name. And even to the day she died,
That
she
would not be me.
She is literally on her deathbed, and she's saying, "I see Jimmy," and we're like, "Who the hell's Jimmy?"
Oh my gosh.
It's her husband.
Oh.
My
Because
granddaddy.
she didn't know his name. Mr. Van. So
Mr.
you know.
Van, and she would get up and get herself fixed and all pretty, and then kind of like Leave It to Beaver. When he would come home, she'd be all fresh and pretty,
That's it,
and I'm like,
that's it.
oh, I'm so glad I didn't live in that era.
Well, and you know what? Someone was paying her bill so she could do that. That's not going on nowadays. We got single women with not a lot of money, and men are making more money than we are. That pissed me off. Don't get me started. But love yourself as you are. Ain't nothing wrong with you, girls,
no,
or you men.
no, and you know what? Just know that people aren't judging you the way you are. So stop putting it out there.
That's exactly right.
Right?
That's right.
Just in wrapping this thought, I was debating whether to post this picture or not. And the reason, and I was debating because I thought people aren't going to get it and they're going to judge me on this particular
posting,
picture.
yeah.
But what the picture means to me is, and we've talked about this, y'all know, when you go through a relationship where other women are more important, you lose so much of you.
Yeah.
You doubt so much of you. You become a space that goes like, I don't know what my worth is.
Yep.
Hopefully you don't, but in my situation, I was like, I don't get it, To the world, I was Miss USA. There's no way you feel that way. There's no way you're
I
insecure.
still got a lot of fans. Yeah, exactly. They would never imagine that.
No, but this one particular picture, what it resonated to me was, man, you overcame that. You're finally at the point, after X amount of years, that you go, I don't need you to agree that for how I feel.
Right.
But I didn't post it because I thought nobody's going to get that.
No.
It just doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not there to platform my feelings, but I know that there are women out there. Whatever you need to do to get you back,
Yeah. To feel
or
good
to
about you.
reintroduce yourself, or even introduce yourself to who you are and who you want to be,
Yep.
you've got to do that.
Yep.
If you have to go buy a colored bra, or you go get yourself some Urban Cafe,
Or some blingy lips.
whatever
stuff.
that is,
Yeah.
do it.
Yep.
And you are not vain, and you are not selfish, and you are not taken away from anybody else, because the more deposits that you make in yourself, the more you actually are given back.
That's right. That's right. And you're lovable as you are. God, you don't have to
Gosh,
change a
yes.
thing to be loved.
Uh-uh.
Start with yourself. Love yourself.
We love y'all.
Yeah.
Like, share,
Subscribe.
and you know what? If this is something that you're like, hey, I want my girlfriend, or want my boyfriend,
Share
or
it.
want you know what? Let them hear that, because we don't discriminate.
No, we don't.
We just spew.
Right. Well, yeah, we never know what we're really going to say, frankly.
We just apologize and keep going.
That's right.
Have a good day, y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, yeah. It's got to get easier.
Something wrong with the button.
Well, glad you. Hold on. It'll work. Hold on. Just give it a
10
minute.
minutes later, we're like, see ya.
Give this a
Bye-bye.
second.
No,
It's
really.
sinking. Hold on. It's still sinking.